age jokes. He said you so old that Ice Age is the actual age. That's typical. Anytime anyone is going against Head Ice, they always talk about how old he is still battle rapping. So that's typical. But the way Cortez flipped it was pretty clever in some parts of his round. But the thing about Cortez first round, and just cutting right to the chase, I give Head Ice the first round. But the thing about Cortez first round is that he was very sharp, but his bars didn't, his punches didn't really land like that. Like it's like when you a boxer that's shadow boxing, they're not landing any punches. It's just like they sparring with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like the form is sharp. They got the technique, but nothing's really landing against their opponent like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing about Cortez first round. I gave the first round to Head Ice. Head Ice first round, like he had crazy presence. That's what I was talking about in my prediction, that Head Ice, he really doesn't have to say much. Like his presence can pretty much carry his whole round as long as he has some like decent bars and some punches that connect a little bit. Like this first round, he was just pretty much barking on Cortez. And he briefly brung up like Cortez being cool with Math and Diz, but he didn't really hark on that situation too long. Now the second round I gave to Cortez. Cortez had a now what I liked about this in the very beginning, Cortez rebutted, or not rebutted, but he referenced what Jims did in the earlier battle this night versus Math Hoffa. What's up, brother? Fell asleep. You missed the entire battle. Yeah, man. Yeah. You missed a good battle. This battle, it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't like a classic or nothing, but it was still a decent battle. A battle that was definitely worth watching. But yeah, Cortez in his second round, he like I said, it wasn't a rebuttal, but Cortez referenced some bars from earlier that Jims had in Math Hoffa's round. And Math Hoffa's battle, Jims like dumped out some chicken nuggets out of his book bag. So if you didn't see that battle, then I'm explaining like that's where that came from. I thought that was crazy. That's sort of what Hollow did on Summer Madness 6, rebuttaling people from the previous battles. He had crazy punches. And then his round, he was talking about how he was pretty much talking to Head Ice, talking about how Head Ice is the king of the dot mascot, how you let another man dictate what you can do, and tell you when you can make money or not. Cause that's basically what it is. When you have the king of the dot chain, you can't really battle on other leagues. You kind of restricted from moving around on other leagues like that. So he was breaking that down a little bit, and I respected that. Now, Head Ice's second round, the reason why Cortez got the second round is because Head Ice second round, it was just pretty much all presence. Like Head Ice's first round, his presence was able to carry him, but his presence couldn't carry him too much in the second round. Like he tapped Core's pockets or whatever to showed a little more presence, but you can't just have all presence. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna work one round, possibly 2 rounds, but the whole battle, you gotta have some bars to mix it up. The third round put me to sleep and he was snitching. Yeah. Yeah, low key, man, low key. So yeah, that's why I gave Cortez that second round. And the third round is debatable. Third round, now my bad. Now third round is when Cortez talked about the like the Head Ice being the king of the dot mascot. My bad, I gotta mix up, man. I'm tired. I was at the Fade 2017 event all day, then watching these battles, man. But what you say, Big B's all the bad stuff for the Tez versus Head Ice. Yeah, man, you seen all the battles, but the one that mattered the most, man. yeah. But yeah, back to this third round. Yeah, the third round is where Cortez, we all know third rounds is where Cortez talks to his opponent, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about that. And he was talking about like if he get this change, with the future of battle rap, like let's start battle leagues, you know what I'm saying? And apparently Cortez started his own battle league. I forgot what he said it was, but when the battle come, I'm gonna watch it again and find out. But yeah, he got a battle league, so I respect that. I want to see what comes from that. Now, Head Ice, third round. He was fun. He was funnier in his third round. He had a line where he referenced what was the Puffy and Mace song. We won't stop. He had some humor. He had some personals. He had some storytelling, and he had a couple bars that were over the head. And